All right. Oh, multiplying mixed numbers. Nothing wrong with them. Nothing bad about that. Okay, so we're multiplying fractions, excuse me, and we are multiplying mixed numbers here. So the procedure that we want to go through here is realize that anytime we are going to multiply with fractions, we can't have mixed numbers. They need to be improper fractions. So for these first few, you can see, is that a mixed number? No. Okay, well, why is it not a mixed number? Well, right, because there's no whole number that's out in front of it. It's just a 7/9. That makes it just a fraction. So if you look at problems a 1, a 2, a 3, and 4, these are just straight up fractions. So we don't need to change them into mixed numbers at all. So let's start walking through it here. The first thing we always do is we end up check for cross simplifying, also known as cross division. Now, the reason why we like to do this is because it takes down our simplifying tremendously. So let's see what we got. We're looking on the diagonals, and we're trying to figure out, is there a number that fits into 7 and 8? So, what works? Well, the only number that fits into 7 and also fits into 8 is the number 1, but you can't divide by 1, it doesn't change anything. So the rule is you can't use 1, just like when you simplify with fractions. But if we look over here, we look at the 3 and the 9. Oh, who fits into 3 and fits into 9? You say 3 does. So how many groups of 3 can you take out of 9? Well, we can take 3 of them out. And how many groups of 3 can you take out of 3? Well, we can take 1 of them out. Now we can multiply across. 7 times 1, 7. 3 times 8, and that gives us 24. Can we simplify? No, there's no number that goes into both of it, so there's our answer. We are done with it. Now, why is this so important, the cross division? Well, the cross simplifying. Let's look and see if we didn't use that. If I just multiply straight across, all right, I'm going to get 7 times 3, which is 21. And then underneath there was an 8, and that was another 8. And then I'm going to get 64. And now I got to find a number that fits into 21 and fits into, I'm sorry, that's not 64. I was a 9 underneath there. 9 times 8, 72. All right. All right. And now I got to look at this, and I got to find a number. And well, 3 actually fits into both of them. And then, okay, 3 into 21, 7 times, whatever. But 3 into 72, I'd rather do 3 into 9 than 3 into 72. So use that cross simplifying, that cross division there. All right, let's look at question number 2. You should see cross division. We should have that cross simplifying in 2 different places. All right, 2 of them there. Did you see the 3 and the 3? Yeah, 3 fits into 3 one time, and 3 fits into 3 one time. And then did you see the 2 and the 4? Yeah, 2 fits into 2 one time, 2 fits into 4 2 times. So now we can multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 1 is 2 and a half, and we're done. That's it. Can't simplify that at all. All right, let's look over at 3. Again, looking for some cross simplifying. Anything fit into 3 and 5? Do you see anything there that works? No, you're right. Nothing fits in 3. So there's not always cross division. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Now this is the other one there. Don't get hung up in that the smaller number always has to fit into the bigger one. Remember, that's not the story. The question here is there something that fits into 4 and fits into 10? Yeah, 2 does. 2 can go into 4 2 times. 2 can go into 10 5 times. So again, it's not always the number itself. Sometimes you got to find a number that goes into both of them there. So multiply across. 2 times 3, a 6. 5 times 5, 25. We can't simplify that, so we're good. Here's the other thing that goes along with it. If you end up doing all of your cross division, it's like 99 times out of 100, there's no simplifying to do. I know. My goodness. So, and again, with your cross division, you're using much smaller numbers. All right. Now let's look at number 4 here. We got fractions as well, but we got 3 of them that are lined up here. No big deal. Remember, with cross division, as long as someone's up in the numerator and someone's in the denominator, you're good to go. You can hippity hop fractions. All right. Again, one has to be upstairs, one has to be downstairs. We always look right next to each other first. I'm looking at the 5 and the 15, and what do you think? Yeah, the 5. 5 can go into 5 one time. 5 can go into 15 3 times. Now I'm looking at the 4 and the 7, and no. How about the 4 and the 8? Yeah, 4 can fit into 4 one time, and 4 can fit into 8 2 times. So 4 fits into both of them. Did you see any more cross division? There is a little bit more there. Where's it at? Where's it at? Yep, exactly. Yep. You can hop from the 14 over to the 7. So, Mr. Dolphin. Yeah, so 7 fits into both of them. So, 7 is going to fit into 7 one time, into 14 two times. All right. So now I'm ready to multiply across. A 1 times a 1 times a 2. Who is a 2? A 1 times a 3. 3 times 2 is 6. Now, this is one of the occasions where, my goodness, I could have simplified. 2 fits into both of them. So I do get 1/3 for my answer. Now, here's the thing about it. Did you? Yeah, sometimes simplifying is straight up and down. Technically, I could have done cross division straight up and down. Typically, it's always on the diagonal, but you can always simplify straight up and down as well. If I would have done that, I would have caught it. So that's the 95 times. I think I said last time I said 99. The 95 times out of 100. We won't have that straight up and down, but sometimes we will. So we do need to watch for that. All right. Let's go to question 5. All right, let's go to question number 5. We've got ourselves, there's our mixed numbers that we've got. All right, so now, no, it's not evil. Come on, people. All right, so we need to change them to improper fractions. So there's 2 ways you can go about this. The one way is you can simply realize, well, it's out of fourths, and I got 5 of them. Okay, so a whole amount is 4 fourths. You can go into all that. The shorter way, the faster way is it's a multiplication and an addition problem. So we're going to multiply 4 times 5 and get 20. We're going to add the numerator of a 1, so we get 21. Keep the denominator the same, 21 fourths. All right. Multiply 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2, that's 14. Keep your denominator of a 3. All right. And now we're going business as usual. So I change them, and now we're going to check for cross simplifying. Do you see any? You should see 2 sets of them. All right. Who fits into 21 and into 3? Well, 3 does. 3 fits into 21 7 times. 3 fits into 3 a 1 time. Who fits into 4 and into 14? Yeah, 2. 2 fits into 4 2 times. 2 fits into 14 7 times. So now when I multiply across, I get 49 halves. And we can stop right there. No one fits into 49 and into 2. Now, if you do want to simplify it, you could. You would get 24.5. I would take either answer that's there. All right. So any of those answers would end up working for me. All right. All right, so question number 6 here, very similar to what we saw before. We've got mixed numbers, so we need improper fractions. So remember, it always is a multiplication problem, and then after the multiplication problem, it always follows up with addition. So 5 times 4 is 20. 20 plus 4, 24. Keep the denominator the same. All right. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 plus 1 is your 10. All right, so you do get 10 ninths. So, and just to kind of comment on this real quickly here is, if you end up having this, all right, if we think about it, 1/9 and 1, that's really like a 9/9, and then having a 1/9, because what is 9/9? Well, it's 1, and if you add together, there's your 10/9. Again, most people just kind of think that it's easier. Hey, whatever it takes to visualize to get your improper fraction, then there's nothing to worry about with that. See some cross division?
How about no?
Whoa, I don't think so. Wait a second. Who fits into 5 and 10? Yeah, 5 fits into 5 one time, 5 fits into 10 two times. How about 9 and 24? Do you see anything there?
How about no?
Oh, wrong again, Dr. Evil. 3 fits into both of them. Yeah, so 3 fits into 24 8 times. 3 fits into 9 3 times. So now I can multiply across. 8 times 2, 16. 1 times 3, that is a 3. No one fits into 16 and 3, so we're done. You can stop right there. All right. 7. All right. Question number 7 here. Okay, so business as usual. I see a mixed number. Let's change it to improper fraction. 5 times 6. 30, 30 plus 1, 31. So it's 31 fifths. Now, the 15 is not a fraction. Okay, it's a whole number. How do we make any whole number into a fraction? Well, we put a 1 underneath it. And here's the reason why. What is 15 divided by 1? It's still 15. All right. So any whole number, put a 1 in the denominator, and you're good to go. All right. So now we've got our improper fractions. I see cross division. Do you? Do you? Do you? All right. 5 goes into 5 a one time. 5's going to fit into 15 three times. Now, again, a lot of times a smaller number will fit into it, but it's not guaranteed. I can multiply across now. All right. 31 times 3. All right. That's going to give me 93. 1 times 1 is 1. Anything divided by 1 is itself. So that's why my answer is just the 93 there. All right. And then here's our last question. The last one here kind of blends everything together. All right. It is like a buffet, all right, of multiplication with fractions. So let's see. No problems, people. No problems. Just let's stay calm with it. First of all, as we remember, 3/10, that's just a fraction. Leave it alone. All right. 2 2/3. Well, that is an improper. It is a mixed number. My goodness, I was lost for words there. That is a mixed number. We have to change it into an improper fraction, and that's what we were just doing here. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So it is an 8/3. All right. And the last one is a 6 here. And we just saw in the previous problem to change any whole number into a fraction. What do? Yeah, you put a 1 underneath it. So let's do some cross simplifying. All right, cross division there. Look at this. Look at the threes. Oh, perfect. 3 fits in the 3 one time. 3 fits in the 3 one time. Love it. How about the 8 and the 10? Well, 2 fits into both of them. 2's going to fit into 10 5 times. 2's going to fit into 8 4 times. All right. I don't see anything else. And even if I missed it, I'll just have to do simplifying at the end. So I'm not worried. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 6, 24. 5 times 1 is 5 times 1. That's 5. All right. Anyone fit into 24 and into 5? No. So we can stop right there. We are done. We have it. Again, if you want to simplify into a mixed number, it's okay. But this is good because no one fits into 24 and 5. So we are taken care of. All right. A lot going on there, people. Again, part of it is routine and just being able to follow those directions. So the main thing is understanding the terminology that's up at the top of your page.